Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of RimWorld. In this episode we're going to be putting a caravan together and taking it out into the wild world. Let's actually just jump in and do that right now. I just spent a little bit of time off camera looking at what the potentials are for it. So forming a caravan, we're going to take Grunge and Muffalo. This is pretty much my first time using this interface. Because we're going after some precious resources, we want Sky and Casper, because you're good at mining. We want Steven to come along, and we want Kit to come along. Market value if we were going to sell them. Jeez. Poor Hammer. No market value. None at all. For items, estimated time to destination, we're going to go for this one down here. It's going to take us 7.6 days. It's a huge distance. I mean, the other option is we could go up there, but that's like 10 days away. That's 8.5 days away. This is not too bad. This is only 3.4 days away. But then we would be doing a raid, and doing a raid is always dangerous. Although we could do a raid. Let's do a raid. Alright. So, for people that are going along, in that case, we're going to want to also take... Is 4 people enough for a raid? Probably not. Not without power armor. No, we're not gonna do a raid. We're gonna take 16 days of food. So we'll take all of these. We'll take all of these. We'll take all the packaged survival meals. And there we go. 20 days of food. That gives us 4 days surplus just in case anything goes wrong. And going to leave via the south. Alright. They're going to gather the stuff and get on it as soon as possible. Let's move time on. We're going to want to keep our general production going while they're gone, of course. In fact, I think we're going to end up prioritizing some things like getting Inca's body cut to pieces. Oh my god, they're actually loading up Grunge and Muffalo 2. I hope they give Muffalo 2 a name. That is kind of sweet. Kind of sweet. Over here, this area is a bit of a mess at the moment. I am thinking about getting them to do shelving along the edges and stuff. So what I might do is I might get that queued up now. The caravan is ready. Right. Let's get them to go. Yeah, with all the wood that we've got coming in, we've got plenty that we can get some shelving done. And I do love shelving. Question is, can I do it in a way that doesn't look too bad? It looks like we've had an electrical short. Well, let's get those queued up nicely. And where is it? It's the cooler. We want to get that put out very quickly. Pan, extinguish that fire, please. Okay, that's not too bad. What we're going to do is we're going to toggle this power. That's going to allow the power to come through from the other batteries, so everything is still on. And this is the main reason why we've got the power switches, so that we can do that when there is a problem. As for Hammer, probably your trousers that are getting a bit... Yeah, leather pants are down to 48%. Let's queue up another 5 set of trousers then. No, another 10 set of trousers. And what I'll do is I'll copy this. And we'll paste it onto those. And onto that one. And as the others get constructed, we can do the same with those. And it'll just make the area look a bit nicer. I do want to keep our food production up at the moment because we've only got 116 food here, but we've got a hell of a lot of supplies for making food. So there is that working for us. One disadvantage of this area over here is, of course, with it being Haxton and Hammer have got sensory mechanites. That's not good. I mean, better sight, better hearing, better talking, better manipulation, a lot more tiredness. Okay, so our next medic is going to be Latchy. And then when that's done, we'll get Haxton to go and tend to Hammer. Now, I believe that these can pass over time. It's just without knowing how quickly they're going to be able to do it. Ah, Latchy's doing it. That's fine. Yeah, that could end up taking a while, which is unfortunate. Yeah, with this area being all the way over here, it's not refrigerated, so keeping items over here is always going to be a bit dangerous. Oh, a trade ship's passing nearby. Exotic goods. What I could do is I could bring the drugs across that we've been working on. We could trade them up. It's not a terrible idea. Okay, let's zoom in a bit and we'll grab all the shelves in that area only. Yep, and paste. There we go. Definitely got the right settings on them. This storage, this one is going to be critical for beer and flake. So a temporary drug bench so we can do trading on it. We'll see if anyone's actually going to bring it in. Could you grab... Oh, wait, are these... I bet these are all critical, aren't they? Alright, let's... Yeah. So we'll make this important instead. Copy... and paste. Right, so Latchy, if you could haul the flakes, then we'll get you to do the trading. Alright, so we could sell the animals. We can sell the nutrimine. We can sell the flakes. That's going to get us a bit of money. Oh, we can buy plasteel. Plasteel is kind of needed. Ah, right, okay. A bionic leg will cost us way too much, but that is totally going to be worth it. Seeing as we've had one person with a leg shot off, I think that's worthwhile. We don't have any sculptures to sell, and they're not really interested in anything else. We could sell them gold, no. We could sell them components, no. We could sell them the Nutrimine, but we bought the Nutrimine previously. So it's only... yeah, that's pretty much all we can do. Still, we're getting a bionic leg. I suppose we could sell the other flake as well. Lachi. Would you sell them the other flake as well, please? Now, when these bits land, that's the bionic leg. Where's Lachi? Haul that bionic leg, please. So that's going to there. And is it Pan? I wonder, how do we use this? Probably we need advanced medical facilities for it, but we have a bionic leg, which is the most important thing. Oh, I like that. It gives you information on the room as a whole. So the question is, how do we give the bionic leg? I suspect we're going to need an actual like surgery thing for it. Let's have a quick check of our furniture and see if there's like a surgery table. And we've got the steel hospital bed, of course, but in order for that to work, we need actual medicine. We've got medicine on here, but in order for that, you need medicine 6 and crafting 3 in order to make it. So really, until we get medicine bought, that's not going to happen. No, you've got enough. Needs 1 herbal medicine, 1 Nutrimine, and 3 cloth. So yeah, Haxton should be able to do this. It's a long way to go, but I would rather we did this and got the hospital bed in place than not. Okay. And there's the cloth. How much cloth have we got? We got enough for another one. So not a huge amount. Hearing loss. Oh dear. That's not too bad. It's going to decrease communication ability. I'd say probably significantly, but... right, let's actually have a look. For these growing zones, corn, rice, smoke leaf, hops. Yeah, really, I should change this for cotton for cloth. As much as Devil Strand will be useful, it's only if we can actually get round to making it. Without much cloth, we're not going to be able to produce much medicine. Without much medicine, we can't build that hospital bed. But that's made things a little bit easier for us. What are you doing now? No, clear your prioritized work. Go back to resting, I guess. I could get some more shelves going along here, actually. So let's get them. Oh, I can't go there because of the light. That's all right. We will. Yeah, we'll do it like that. That's fine, and we'll get those ones there. For inside, yeah, we'll just do 3 like that. It does remove from the stockpile, of course, but we can once again go copy and paste, which means that beer is going to end up getting moved again. I'm aware of that, and there's not really much I can do. Let's have a look and see how our caravan's doing. Oh, it's making reasonable progress. Got some armor vests, got some advanced helmets. Yeah. I'd say that these guys are going to be pretty good. Time as a colonist, time as a prisoner, time in a bed. I like the records. Research points researched. Yeah, Kit has done absolutely amazing stuff for us. But anyway, we can't do much to help them, so let's focus back over here. Now, with only 4 people in the colony, of course, we are spending less meals. We do want to ensure that things carry on being produced, though. So, for work, who have we got cooking at the moment? It's Ark. That's okay. When Ark's not taming the timber wolf. There's a 5% chance. It's not bad. We'll unforbid that because it's still fresh. That one's rotting, so we will leave it quite happily rotting. Right, copy. Paste. Get that on all of the recent ones. And this will give us a little bit more control over what goes into the area as well. We don't need to designate the entire stockpile. We could just do individual shelves, which I consider to be a very good thing. Right, now for visuals. Much better. Much better. I mean, there's still some like ugly things nearby, but everything looks a lot more organised and structured. Right, a trade ship is passing nearby. Alright, let's get Lachi to have a word with them. Kim Fuel, Smoke Leaf, Flake, Woke Up, Lucifer. Wow, they love all the drugs. We might be able to sell them some beer. So, let's clear this so it can have beer, and we'll make that critical. Clear this so it can have beer and make it critical as well. Don't think we've got any other drugs that we want to sell. No. Are we down to 3 smoke lit? Wow. Yeah, we have blown through that quickly. Haxton, what's up? Oh yeah, you've got all of the pain in the world in your body right now, don't you? Well, it's being treated, but it's still not cool. The pirate merchants are going to leave before we move the beer across. I suppose we could keep it over there. Hops for silver. That's actually a not bad deal. We don't have nearly enough hops for that. Psychoids, that's hops. But, oh dear. The rockets are raiding. This is going to be harder to defend with only the 5. But we should manage it. Okay. So in at the corners. Damn, they came in the back. This is going to be bad. Damn sappers. Actually, they're coming down this way. Right, one is down. That's getting us some medicine. You know what, everyone? Take out the dude with the frag grenades, because he's going to be really dangerous. There we go. Okay, they're fleeing. Haxton's down. Let's undraft, and everyone needs to get on the fire. Our food supplies are intact. How badly hurt is Haxton? No immediate danger. Okay, so fire out first. Okay, Ark. Rescue Haxton, please. Right, let's work out what we need to do to repair this and get that booked in. So we need walls there. We need a door there. For power, we need a power conduit. Actually, no, not in those. We need power conduits coming in this way. And it was across there. Now you're actually not a bad potential capture. You're a pretty bad one. You're a grower, actually. You've got good medicine. Hammer. Capture this one. Ark, you're doing rescuing at the moment. Actually, you're tending to the ibex. That's okay. We'll also unforbid all these weapons. You're going to die in 4.9 hours. You're probably going to die before we get you okay. Ugh. A local boom rat is also gone crazy. Not brilliant. It's got to go a long way round, though. Right, you guys being tended. Well, you're not in immediate danger. You're not in immediate danger. Ark. You won't do doctoring. We're going to draft you, and we're going to bring you down here because of the boom rat. We'll also unforbid these. I'm taking it just a little bit slower at the moment because... Wow. Sega's actually just died because of blood loss. Well, I guess it was pretty extreme. Well, we'll mark you for stripping. I should have just stripped them. Lachie still needs treating. No immediate danger. It's only a pump action shotgun wound. We might get infections from these. But I'd like to save Hammer if possible. Poor Ibex. I mean, look at it. Right, Hammer, can you... No, you can't prioritize. Alright, Lachie. The Ibex itself is going to be fine. It's not in immediate danger. And it's not in a great situation, of course, but... Oh, there's that boom rat. Ark, come up here, please. And now you can put out that fire. It's fine, it's fine. This is how things go in this colony. Right, you may just die from blood loss anyway. But I think we're past the worst of it. Right, Jay has got a severe illness. Wait, is that just blood loss? Yeah, that's just blood loss. While I think about it, the power is back over here, so we can undesignate that. Ark, what are you doing? You're smoking a smoke leaf joint. Wow, what a real surprise. Okay, so prisoner, chat and recruit. So I've got a fair bit of recovery that needs to happen. Are you not going to die anymore? Okay. I think there's going to be a few scars that come away from this. Lachie. Let's get you to tend to these guys. I know it means you're not tending to yourself, but... Alright, Jay's been infected. And a combat supplier trade ship is coming nearby. Oh, and the Ibex has been infected as well. Well, once Lachie's done with Haxton, we'll get Lachie on the Ibex. Oh, you're tending to Jay. I suppose, yeah, that kind of works. So the infection's minor. The blood loss, though, is extreme, which is not going to be helping with it. Is Lachie now tending to, yeah, rescuing the Ibex. I'm glad we've got a fair amount of medical stuff at the moment. So, Hammer, we can actually get you to talk to the combat suppliers at least. And we'll see what they've got to offer. And what we can sell them. We can sell them the mortar shells. That's a bit of extra money. We can buy all that medicine. Yes, please. That's going to allow us to actually make a medical bed. That will do for now. So for construction, we can get Lachie to make the medical bed, and I think that's probably what we'll do after the Ibex has been tended to. And that infection is up to 21%, so can you treat the infection first? Oh, Haxton's back up and moving around. Oh, in order to wear better trousers. Okay, so we need to give Haxton back the old weapon. Have all the weapons been hauled, I think? Oh no, they haven't. Right, there we go. Heavy SMG, that's what you want. No one is happy over what's been going on. Haxton. Oh no! The Ibex miscarried! Can you tend to Lachie, please? In fact, work on the hospital bed, then we'll tend to Lachie afterwards. That's going to be what we do. Once the hospital bed's been built, in fact, we can uninstall that one and we'll get another hospital bed on the go as well. So the major break risk is Haxton, that's understandable. Lachie, can we get you to uninstall that? And we'll get a hospital bed in. So the hospital bed will make things certainly much, much better. Oh, we've got a bunch of cows that have joined. Alright, cool. A cow and a bull. Nice, we'll be able to get little cowlets. All those components are going to be wasted. Once Lachie's done tending to Jay, let's get those components saved. Pan's gotten sick from the plague. Alright. Haxton. It's only a minor plague. We can, of course, treat it. But it's not cool. What's your needs like? You're urgently hungry. Eat first. And now you're doctoring Pan. Good. Basically, this entire time has gone really, really badly. It has not been a good time for us. But, you know, colonies can't go perfectly. You can't get lucky with everything. And even though we've faced our troubles, this is pretty bad. I mean, people are going to come back on the caravan and they're going to be like, whoa, what happened? You know what? Don't feed a simple meal to Jay. Work on that. So Jay's infection is up to being major, but the immunity is better. So that's okay. Actually, how's your health? Severe blood loss. You know, actually, I'm actually really tempted to say, no, you want to tend to the ibex, okay. But we need to stop that bleeding in a moment. Pact accident, you can stop that. Don't think... Can Lachi work on it? Yeah. Yeah, improves the chances of successful medical work. Right, the hammer is up and working and happy. Actually, that's a very good point. Let's get this hospital area cleaned. There is blood everywhere. There we go. Much, much better. Okay, so Jay is still... That infection is up to extreme. Immunity is up to 85% on it, though, so I'm not too worried about that. Pan, how are you doing? You've still got your minor plague. And your left leg has still been shot off. I wonder if we can just tell you to equip that. Doesn't look like it. After this, Lachi, you're going to rest until healed, I think. Actually. Tend to Haxton. Oh. Or... Is Haxton... No, you've still got the sensory mechanites. Oh, you're tending to Lachi instead. Ark is getting drunk. To be fair, Ark is the person who is most likely to get drunk out of everyone. And Haxton, will get your sensory mechanites tended to in just a moment. Oh, looks like Jay actually died before the immunity could take over. Oh well, that's going to decrease the moods even further. So what we'll do is we'll put everyone on Joy. as much as possible. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Pan, your plague needs treating. Get yourself into bed. And we'll get Latchy to come along and tend. So the immunity's up to 54%, that's really, really good. The Ibex doe has died, that's a shame. Let's get you to tend to Haxton. In fact, before that, let's get you to haul all the medicine. And then we can get you to do the tending. Still got no power down in this area. How is the architecture looking? Yeah. It's difficult. It's difficult. But as long as we don't get attacked right now, we should be okay. We had a nice stockpile of food prepared, so I'm not too worried about us running out of that just yet. It'll be hard when we get everyone else back though, and we're going to have to go like full hunting on people. Lachi's actually probably the happiest of all the people. So what we can do is we can get Lachie to take care of the corpses when he wakes up. Hammer, what are you doing? Oh, you're cloud watching. Yeah, get your joy in. With everyone set to joy mode at the moment. Right, the binge has stopped. That's good. We've got another productive member of society back. Strip those dead bodies and we'll get them hauled out the way. Of course Pan's starving. Pan just spent an entire day binging. Please haul this body. And then we'll get you to haul the next one. And then that'll make things a hell of a lot better for us. Because we want people's moods to be improving. So much repair work needs doing. I'm sorry, Lachie, we can't have you doing that just yet. Gotta get this other dead body gone. Man, I can't believe they blew a hole in our back wall with grenades. That's just, like, incredibly rude. Lachie, before you go and play horseshoes, please haul another dead body. Burn the evidence, you know, innocent prisoners didn't die if Are you waiting for... You're waiting for tending for the plague. Okay, so Haxton. Actually, if you're already doctoring, we'll let you do the doctoring first, and then the feeding will happen after. One last one to haul. Malnutrition will be sorted in just a moment. Here comes the food. And it starts ticking down. There we go. We are getting through this, everyone. We are getting through this. And here comes all the repairing. This is what people do for fun around here. Lie on the ground, repair explosion and gunshots. Okay, one last thing, Lachi, before you do that. Please haul the ibex into the pantry so that it'll be all nice and frozen. Okay, and let's just have a quick look at our caravan. Our caravan is doing quite well. It is nearly at the destination. I think with that, it's probably a good point for us to finish that episode. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this. Repelling a raid with far fewer people and when they were far, far better armed than any that we've had recently. It's been a struggle, and we've got a lot of stuff that we're going to have to take care of if things are going to survive in this colony. This is RimWorld, of course, our crash landing colony sim. And if you've enjoyed it, do remember to subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, or drop me a comment. I'll see you soon.